family is a blessing we hold dear.
Everything transpired, I was out of town, so I was like, nah, the first thing I do when I get back is definitely come to the community. Appreciate y'all, bro. Hold on real quick.
Hey, Joe Flacco ain't shit.
Nah, bro, the back of my man, bro.
Yeah, but I like Shedeur more though, you feel me?
Yeah, that's my man, bro.
Hey, you take it easy though,
No,
boss.
appreciate y'all, bro. Let me see y'all. Definitely.
Imagine a name that reverberates across the entire city, not just at the stadium. A brand that is transforming society, uplifting people, and building something far greater than the game itself. Shedeur Sanders is that name. Shedeur is more than just a budding football player. He is now considered a legend. In Cleveland's streets and locker room, he's creating a sense of community and ensuring that everyone feels like they belong to something unique. It goes beyond wins and touchdowns, making people believe in themselves, helping the city, and gradually improving lives are the goals. In this video, we'll examine how Shedeur's deeds, passion, and leadership have elevated him above a name to become a movement in Cleveland. Both young and elderly adore him. They refer to him as QB1. His presence demands notice, and they have an unrivaled devotion for him. The atmosphere changes when Shedeur enters a room. People can't help but feel a little more hopeful, cheer, little louder, and stand a little taller. It's action, not just words. The spotlight follows him wherever he goes. Every action he takes turns into a declaration, a symbol, or a mark of excellence. People see that he is more than just a player, whether they see him on the field, in the neighborhood, or just strolling about Cleveland. He is a force, a beacon that represents not just achievement, but also bravery, tenacity, and the ability to unite people. And because of this relationship and his indisputable influence, Shedeur Sanders is now more than simply a quarterback. He's the lifeblood of a city. The problem is that Shedeur really loves his people, not just that people love him. He has repeatedly demonstrated that his heart is just as large as his talent. His relationship with the community is reciprocal. He cherishes and cares for this link. Consider this. Shedeur Sanders abandoned everything to be with the people of Cleveland at one of the most significant evenings of his career, the ESPs. Why? Because he didn't only tweet or donate when calamities hit and houses were destroyed by fire. He arrived. He supported the community as one of them, not as a famous person. When?
Everything transpired, I was out of town, so I was like, nah, the first thing I do when I get back definitely come to the community.
Visit the community. These kinds of incidents highlight the full extent of Shedeur's influence. His acts are not motivated by notoriety or celebrity. They are about love, devotion, and ensuring that those who have stood by him feel valued, heard, and seen. However, Shedeur wasn't there merely to chat. He went one step farther. After rolling up his sleeves, he began working. He was aware that words couldn't make the agony go away. In order to help the families who had been ravaged by the flames, he set up food carts, games, and activities. It went beyond simply providing them with an activity. It was about allowing them to experience happiness once more. When everything else felt uncertain, he restored a sense of normalcy and community by bringing smiles to faces that had endured so much.
The past few weeks have been difficult for the residents of the Rainbow Terrace apartments in Cleveland's Garden Valley neighborhood. On June 23rd, an explosion and fire displaced more than 40 families, sent multiple people to the hospital, and took the life of a man who was being deemed a hero.
The actual jerk is right here. All of this was done by Shedeur on behalf of those who had been disregarded by the local media and government. He arrived with a plan to assist, to provide, and to ensure that the families who needed it most weren't left behind while others chose to ignore the situation. This was no publicity gimmick. This was a sincere display of affection and a reminder that Shedeur Sanders is a hero off the field as much as on it. Shedeur is a hero to everyone, not just the people in his neighborhood. Shedeur has demonstrated that he is an advocate for all people, regardless of ethnicity or origin, by exemplifying the strength of unification. One of the main reasons the community has rallied around him is his respect for everyone, regardless of their identity or origin. He now represents elegance, respect, and dignity. That's something that appeals to everyone's emotions. Spend some time. He was giving back to his community by holding a giveaway at a nearby KFC. A guy came up to him there and made a daring statement. "Man, Shedeur, you're superior to Flako. Flako ought to leave." Shedeur disagreed with the majority of players, who would have dismissed it. He didn't use it as an opportunity to push himself up by disparaging others. He took a moment instead and remarked, "Flako is my man, bro." This is where it becomes even more remarkable though. In people's eyes, Shedeur Sanders is more than simply a hero. His actions, support, and genuineness have made him a marketing powerhouse. He's not merely a game player. He is changing it. Shedeur's influence has led to the creation of Prime Equity. Yes, exactly. His personal brand, Prime, has grown to be a powerful force on its own. And this is something that really says it all. He hasn't just given the Browns or any other significant company his image rights. He maintains authority, remains loyal to himself, and uses his name and power as he sees fit. Why? Because Shedeur has an understanding that not many people have. Is aware that influence extends beyond one's own interests. It is a tool for assisting people. Rather than undervaluing himself, he is using his influence, notoriety, and platform to truly change things. Furthermore, it doesn't end there. He is using all of his financial success to assist others. Whether it's financing local projects, helping needy families, or supporting community projects, Shedeur is making the most of his riches by giving back to those who have helped him. He isn't merely playing the game to win. For others, he is altering the rules. Shedeur is a model for how athletes can redefine what it means to be a role model in the modern world by transforming influence into action and action into financial impact. Although Shedeur Sanders has always been giving, what's really amazing is how he started the Shedeur Fever movement, which has everyone in his vicinity motivated and excited to participate. His impact extends beyond his followers. Everyone is being enticed to collaborate with him and be a part of something greater than themselves. Furthermore, it goes beyond football. The goal is to establish a long-lasting culture of activity, respect, and caring. One local person who has been outspoken about Shedeur's influence is Montana Love, who has given Shedeur high marks. Montana was the finest at it. Shedeur Sanders contributes significantly to this community. He is well aware of how critical it is to support those in greatest need. However, more than just the compliments was noteworthy. What Montana said next struck a deep chord. He does more than just talk the talk. He observes what goes on in the neighborhood. He doesn't simply appear for a picture. He constantly finds a way to change things and sincerely wants to assist. And don't believe that Shedeur's influence is limited to the field. He's setting the bar for respect and humility even in the locker room. No matter how well known he becomes, the guy knows how to maintain his groundedness. One particular instance truly sticks out. Shedeur's remark regarding Joe Flacco went viral. Shedeur demonstrated that genuine respect is gained by deeds rather than simply words, even if he is a rising star himself. He responded, "If Flacco asks, and me to clean his locker every day, I do it without hesitation," when questioned about his connection with Flacco.
I know when I'm a vet what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna have a rookie organize my locker every day before he leaves. How?
Because you're not on that, so that's ass and you need to try that.
What?
Ass. Nobody has been on that with you. Don't be asking you. Ultra ass.
Um,
Ultra ass.
this is the thing. No.
What?
If Flacco told me to do this every day, I would do it.
And this is exactly why veterans in the locker room love Shedeur. It's not just his talent, it's his attitude, his work ethic, and the respect he shows to everyone around him. Even the seasoned veterans see it. Myles Garrett, one of the most respected Players in the NFL spoke on it saying, "Everyone loves to be around him." For someone like Miles, who's been through the highs and lows of the league, to recognize Shedeur's character speaks volumes. The older guys in the game don't just look at talent. They look at heart, leadership, and the willingness to learn and grow. And Shedeur checks all those boxes. Of course, with all the love and admiration Shedeur receives, there are always going to be critics. One of the most vocal has been Mary Kay, who's tried to throw shade at Shedeur. But here's the thing. While others might get rattled by the noise, Shedeur remains unshaken. In a moment that went viral, Shedeur addressed the controversy head-on, but in true Shedeur fashion, calm, composed, and confident. Sitting there cool as ever, he looked straight into the camera and simply said, "We are Sanders Nation." And then with the same quiet strength, he added, "And we are not bothered by what Mary Kay Kit said about me." There was no anger, no defensive rant, just pure confidence in his stance. It was almost like a mic drop moment. Not because of any flashy gesture, but because Shedeur didn't feel the need to get caught up in the drama. He knows who he is. He knows the people who back him, and he knows the impact he's making.
I know when I'm a vet what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna have a rookie organize my locker every day before he leaves. How?
Because you're not on that, so that's ass you need to try that.
What?
Ass. Nobody has been on that with you. Don't be asking you. Ultra ass. Ultra ass.
This is the thing. No.
What?
If Flacco told me to do this every day, I would do it.
In a world where athletes are often defined by their stats and their spotlight moments, Shedeur Sanders is proving that true greatness goes far beyond the game. He's creating a culture, a movement that is reshaping not only football, but also the very way we view leadership, community, and influence. From his unwavering respect for his teammates to his commitment to giving back, Shedeur is showing that success isn't just about personal gain, but about lifting others along the way. He's building a community where love, loyalty, and action take center stage. Shedeur Sanders isn't just a name. He's the heartbeat of Cleveland, and his impact will be felt for generations. In a world of noise and distractions, he's the calm presence that brings people together, proving that when you lead with purpose, your influence is limitless. Shedeur isn't just changing the game, he's changing lives. What do you think of the culture Shedeur Sanders is creating? Do you think his efforts off the field are as impactful as his performances on it? How do you feel about his approach to leadership, humility, and community involvement? Are we seeing the rise of a new kind of athlete? One who uses their influence for something greater than themselves? And what about his ability to turn adversity into an opportunity for others? Does that resonate with you? We'd love to hear your thoughts on how Shedeur's efforts are shaping not just Cleveland, but the entire sports world. Drop your opinions below. How do you think he's changing the game? And what can other athletes learn from his example?